What is going on, guys? It's Skills here. Welcome back to another Modern Warfare guide. Today we're going to be showing you how to complete Strongbox and also unlock a few legendary calling cards that you get for completing this mission. Before we get into the gameplay, we need to stock ourselves up in terms of the loadout. So I am going to be using the M91 and I'll show you the attachments I use for this as well. So we've got the suppressor for the muzzle, we've got the M91 Special Forces. For the barrel, we've got Commando Foregrip for under barrel perk FMJ and no stock. I found this was the best kind of stuff to use. Obviously, if you've not unlocked all these attachments, just try and use as many as you can, and then the ones that you don't have, try and find something similar. We also need a riot shield for this particular mission. This one, there is a lot of suicide bombers, so you want to be protecting yourself in this. The perks have got overkill, kill chain and shrapnel. Overkill obviously letting us have the riot shield and the LMG kill chain. When I'm shooting people, my perks will load up quicker. In regards to munitions, you're going to want the sentry gun. There's a lot of close combat. If you can afford a juggernaut or anything else, go for it, but sentry gun is a must. I'd also select the free ammunition here as well. I know you can pick up ammunition in the games, however if you select munitions now, it means if you die you'll still have them, whereas if you were to pick something up and die, when you spawn back in you won't spawn in with those particular munitions. So it's always best purchasing the free ammunition, and it means when you die you'll still load back up with ammo, which I know sometimes you can spawn back in, you've got no ammo and you're basically screwed, so you might as well just die again. But if you click the free ammunition, you'll be jamming. It's also very useful as well for yourself and your team. But yeah, for this mission you're going to be robbing a bank and standing your ground at some points as well, so sentry gun is a must, but we'll show you that in the gameplay a little bit later on. For the role, always medic. Not really going to go into that too much, but yeah, make sure you are the medic role so you can pick up your teammates when they are down. Everyone really needs to be medic, it helps a lot. So as we said, this is Strongbox. It's one of the new Spec Op missions that has dropped here. It's probably one of the easiest ones, to be honest with you, if you use tactics and sticks as a team. If you don't, you'll probably find it really difficult. But once again, this is a loadout here. We're using the Spec Ops loadout that I've customized, the one we just went over. So I'll speed through this particular section. Once you drop in the map, you're going to go left and you're just going to go for a good little jog. That's pretty much what we're doing. On this mission there's lots of tanks and stuff protecting this bank that you're going to breach. I'll show you the map now. So as you can see, I'm just going right round the map, just flanking round. You can see there's multiple tanks all waiting for me, wanting to blow my face off, and I'm not really wanting that. So yeah, make your way around the tanks. You don't want them getting you. You need to make your way to these saws, which is going to be very helpful when you're looking to break into the bank. There's a few bars, etc., that you need to cut through. As you can see, I'm still flanking round the left hand side here, all the way around to this bank, really just avoiding the heavies, as I say, the tanks. You will have a few enemies that you'll come across in this particular mission, not too many if you come round this particular side. It's pretty easy to get in. Once you're at this stage, you'll see there's many sentry guns blocking this entry. You can shoot them, definitely shoot them before you go in the actual building, try and get an angle on the sentry guns. As you can see, I was picking off these sentry guns from different angles. They've not got much health or anything like that, so feel free to get a wee angle and shoot them with your LMG. As you can see here, you've got the suicide bombers starting to sprint towards you, and the shields are up. So whenever they come towards you, just use your shield on prone, and you won't take any damage. So there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of suicide bombers in this particular mission. I think whoever the dev was a little bit lazy and just literally just spammed suicide bomber, suicide bomber, suicide bomber, and just went crazy. So get ready for that. That's a lot of fun when they're just sprinting towards you. As you can see, once you make your way into this area, you'll be right next to the door you need to cut through. There'll be two sections on this door you need to cut through to break the door through. So you can do it two at a time. As you can see here, my friend got downed while I was cutting the door as well, so probably wouldn't advise that. And as you can see, because I was a medic class there, the rest of my team went down, and I was able to revive them all at the same time and put my shield up to make sure I didn't take any more damage. So that is that particular strat. So this section here, I would probably recommend putting a sentry gun down. This was my second actual attempt of this mission and we completed it. But if you want to do this particular section a little bit easier, I would definitely put down a sentry gun where we were there. Obviously my friend had the Juggernaut, I know not everyone can afford that. If you do die, you can spawn up on the roof here. It's nice and safe, and it also means if the rest of your team who are trying to pick off the remaining enemies before you get to the safe, before you get to the vault should I say, it means they can spawn in, pick off the enemies, and if they do die, you're not going to take any damage. As you can see, a wee suicide bomber did try to pick me off, but you can see him kind of running towards you, and they kind of scream like mad as well. So as you can see at this particular stage, the rest of my team had died, but I'm up the top here allowing them to spawn in. And this is something I say a lot in other kind of Spec Op missions. Don't everyone go in the same location. If you've got one guy with a shield, allows your team to spawn in, and obviously because you've got that medic role, if they don't all die and they're all down, it means you can pick them all up as well. So it's very handy having maybe one person on the roof picking people off. And guys, if you ever join a lobby and you see someone with a sniper, it's not going to be worth your time. They clearly don't know what they're doing. That's just a little bit of advice as well. But as you can see, we get down in the bank here. In this particular section in the vault, there is a Juggernaut. So although on my screen it just looked like they just walked in there nice and easy, there is actually a Juggernaut. So you will need to pick him off as well. That's what my 3 teammates did while I was up there letting them spawn in. So that's why they died a few times, because they were fighting a Juggernaut. When you're in the vault, you do need to search for some documents. Once you've got them, you will then make your way up the stairs. While I was on the roof, I did notice a few RPGs, etc. So I knew there would be something going on the roof, which basically is what happens towards the end of the mission. As you can see, I came in here and saw a nice little friend to my left here just spraying mad at me. We take him out, and then I don't know why I put the sentry gun down here, but yeah, don't do that. Do what I said before, put the sentry gun down when you're trying to break into the bars, when you're kind of sawing them about. So as you can see, we have to eliminate the high value target. So we basically knock on the branch manager's door just to see who's in. We knock on the door with a big massive fucking C4 thing. We blow the door up, but it doesn't open, and you're about to see why. It's so big, the big boy, the Juggernaut, can just steamroll through, which he does in a minute. So I'm quite happy that I moved out the way. The high value target makes his way up the elevator, by the way, so if you go in that room and you can't see him, it's because he's fucking legged it, he's ran away from you. So here I get my riot shield out, and I basically just swivel round the Juggernaut. This again is the second time I played this, so on this particular mission, so I was just seeing as in here there is a wee bit of intel which you can get as well. There's nothing else in this particular room, so just go back and take care of the Juggernaut, and he's back. He didn't enjoy that, and he is, wait for it, dead. Once you've killed this Juggernaut, there's a few more Juggernauts when you try to make your way up the stairs. As I say, you do need to eliminate the high value target, who makes his way up to the roof, and then he decides to go in a wee helicopter. Just had to teabag that Juggernaut just to show him I am the boss, you know, as you must do. So as I say, make your way upstairs. Nice and easy so far, and then you turn around and there's a Juggernaut just saying hello. So the main thing here, it says eliminate the enemy chopper, so I let my teammates focus fire on the Juggernaut while I made sure to shoot the chopper. It's got a good bit of health, but this is the objective. The Juggernaut is not the objective. This is the objective here, which I'm firing at. So I think I was the only one firing at him, but I've got a light machine gun, so I can get rid of the chopper pretty damn fast. As I say, the rest of my teammates focusing on the Juggernaut, which was above me. So that's nice and handy, picking my teammate up who is in a bit more cover. There is guys coming up these stairs as well, so watch out for that. Because you've got the shield on your back, you'll basically be like a ninja turtle, and you won't get as much damage when people are shooting you from behind. On this particular moment, as you can see, I've got kill streaks here. You could have made it a bit easier for ourselves and just used a kill streaks, which one of our teammates did, called in the air support and blew that Juggernaut to pieces. And yeah, like I said, you will have enemies trying to come up behind you. Once you've killed those Juggernauts and stopped the last remaining enemies coming up, you basically just make your way towards the landing zone, and there will be mortars firing towards you, but that is pretty much that. It's pretty simple if you follow those strats. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this particular strat. Make sure to subscribe and click the wee notification bell so you can see when we're uploading. You'll get notified as soon as we upload. In fact, I'll let you see the wee calling cards. So this is one of them, Vault Assault, which is basically us breaking into the bank. And then we also have another one as well, which I'll show you in a wee second. But they're quite cool because they're animated. It's always good to have a animated calling card. Here is Rooftop Raid, which is quite cool. It's an RPG firing towards the helicopter. So yeah, there is RPGs up on the roof as well, but I preferred to spray it like fuck with an LMG. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. See you later.